I'm so excited. Lindsay Hochul from Rock the R. I am opening my ultrasound today. I remember when I was first thinking about getting an ultrasound maybe a year ago, I was so overwhelmed. Do I have to get an associate's degree? Do I have to become an ultrasound technician? And it wasn't until I attended a session at ASHA where I was actually able to use an ultrasound during the session that I was like, I can do this. So my hope is that this video makes it seem a little bit more attainable for you. There are grants available. Okay, I'm gonna get my box. One of the many things I want to accomplish with Rock the R is to get more ultrasounds used by SLPs outside of a university setting. This box has the entire ultrasound in it. So it's not one of those towers like you would see like at a hospital or at the doctor's office. This is like the machine that's not very big. This is it. I just plug this into my laptop. This is very doable even for a traveling therapist. I'm happy with this size. You don't want it too big, especially when we're working on kids, but I wanted something big enough that if I used it with an adult that, you know, it would be fine. Okay, this is probably a better angle. Sorry. I'm excited. Okay, I've got all the pieces out. This came with software. Ooh, and it comes with a little instruction manual. I don't like reading instructions, guys. Oh, that seems a lot more complicated than what I'm actually looking at for my stuff. So I'm just gonna start plugging things in. And if I have to read the instructions, I will. Probably shouldn't admit that. I feel like we can figure this out. Like, look, bam, power. I'm scared. Watch, it's gonna like explode or something. Okay, USB. Oh, I bet this is the software. Ah, duh. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know. Let's do this one. So another thing about this, and it has to have like a PC. It can't work on Mac, and I'm a Mac girl, so. But I just went out and bought the best computer I could find for like a couple $100. 10%, 15. Something didn't go as planned. There we go. I think I need coffee. Okay. Shout out to B the SLP. I love this cup. And Emily B for this fun t-shirt. I love those girls. They're so awesome. Screen record. How do you do that on Windows? Okay, so I'm gonna put in the little USB that came in my package, right? I feel like I'm about to break it. Why? Are USBs different in the UK? Is it not standard? Oh, no. Okay, I just had to put a little muscle into it. Okay, run. That seems like something I wanna do. Oh, I should probably note the time. Okay, so it's 2:58, and I probably started this at like 2:45. So just to kind of give you an idea, I'll try to remember to keep updating you on the time. So while we're waiting, one of the reasons I chose this device over the one from Philips, you know, at first it was my top choice, but I think their transducer wasn't quite a size I like, and they're not set up for speech. But I know that there are clinics out there using it, at least one that I know of, but it was just hard for me to want to spend thousands of dollars on something that I was gonna have to mess with to make it work for my purposes. It's something about that just irked me. So, Philips, if you ever want to work together, I am very open to that, to create something that would be awesome for speech therapists. Oh, I didn't set the time. It's not, my clock says actually now 3 a.m. No, where's the phone? What did I do? Oh my gosh, I'm recording on my phone. Guys, seriously. Okay, it's 11:52 a.m. So let me just, oh my gosh, that's so annoying. I don't know how to do that. Okay, well, it's 11:53 a.m., which makes a lot more sense. And I started this process at 11:30, 11:45, something like that. But it's not been very long. Back from when I thought I was gonna have to go back to school to use something like this in therapy sessions, that's, I don't think, the case. Like, I think that if I had a kid come to me this afternoon, we could get some use out of it, but we'll see. I don't know, let's just set up everything. Oh, here we go. Echo Blaster. I'm probably gonna name it something more fun than that. Although Echo Blaster's pretty cool. Rock the ultrasound. Rock the biofeedback. Okay. I'm not proud of this, by the way. Not reading this? Let's officially recommend. Oh, pausing for Bandicam. Man, you really just ruined my vibe, Bandicam. Because like the ultrasound popped up on my screen. It's so exciting. Ooh. Oh, it's beautiful. So many buttons though. Wow, so many buttons. Oh. 12:01 p.m. by the way. Okay, so I'm gonna open up Microwave. Yes, do whatever you want. While I'm waiting for this to load, which look at that, already loaded, I'm gonna go ahead and clean off my transducer with this. I just got it off of Amazon. I'll put that link down below. It is an affiliate link. Gotta get my bag. This ultrasound ain't gonna pay for itself, you know? Wipe dry with tissue or towel. Little spritz. Okay. Get my gel. Now, if I were doing this with a student or with a client, I would be using gloves, touching people, you know? I'm just gonna like, I don't know the best way to do this. I'm just gonna. This feels very much like my skincare routine. Cool, 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 cool. There's my tongue. I wonder if I need more gel. That's not very clear. Thicker. Maybe we'll just. See, this is why it's good to practice this stuff before you're with a client. Because it's so awkward when you're learning to do something new, you know? Okay, not a very clear picture. Okay, I might have to read the manual. Oh, that's right. It's inverted. I remember being told about this. Okay, really, you just shouldn't go clicking around things, right? Change scan direction did not fix it. Is there like a help section? Okay, it's 12:09. So I looked through the manual, and this looks actually mostly like it's telling you how to like record. Because it's talking about speakers and that kind of thing. And I know that this ultrasound is used in a lot of research. So I think it goes into a lot of the things that I don't necessarily need, at least not right now. You can see recordings, like recording the visual and the audio. Eventually I would want to figure that out so I can include it in presentations and stuff. But for right now, I'm going to Google. And if I can't figure it out, I am going to text Megan Leese. So I know she'll know. 12:17. I messaged Megan. I remember her saying it's just like one button that you push once and then you really don't have to do it again. So hopefully I can save you the time if you end up going with this machine. But I'm gonna play around with the resolution because even though it's inverted right now and I need it, we can at least maybe work on getting a clearer picture. I think it needs more contrast or more gain. 12:24. So whenever I say, ah, my tongue is flat. When I say, my tongue is going up in my mouth, but on the screen it goes down, right? So that's what I mean by it needs to be flipped. If we play with the gain, see what that looks like. Ooh, I think I like that better. If I do this, much harder to see. Frequency 3. Sure. I don't know. Focus? Sure. Depth? Sure. I don't know all this stuff. Gotta start learning it. But promise that I will figure it out and then I'll share it with you. So you don't have to spend all this time. Because right now it's been, but it's not even been an hour yet. 1 hour. 1 hour. And that's, you've seen my struggles. And if I knew what button needs to be pushed to flip it, I would be ready to go. Now, I wouldn't be able to do like the fancy recording and that kind of stuff. In terms of just using it in a session, I'm almost ready to go. Almost. Oh, there's another page. Rotate. Boom! Okay, so on the sidebar, go to page 3, and then you click, I gotta tell Megan, I got it. Okay, we're good. So, no problem. So go to page 3, you click rotate image 180 degrees. I'm a genius! Woo! Trying to get extra. So why is my tongue so tiny? Ideally, I can make the tongue take up more of the screen. I'm sure there's a way to do that, to like, to zoom. It's bigger. Let's see what it looks like at like 60. And then I could like move this up. Oh, no. Yeah. I like this better. Cool. So like if I were working with a student right now and I'm describing that I want them to lift the back of their tongue, I want the sides up touching the top molars, and I want them to slide the tongue back. So if when I have the ultrasound facing this way, we can see that elevation. When I have it facing this way, you can see my tongue tip curl, right? So you can see the back of the tongue going up. So I'm doing a bunched tongue position and it looks like a little like sea slug or something. A retroflex position, and that looks more like this. With the tongue tip curled. And again, I'm sure there's ways to play with how this looks, but you can see my tongue moving in real time. And that's one of the things that makes the R so difficult to treat. We can't see what's happening in the mouth. And a lot of times students can't accurately report or feel the difference that their tongue is making. And this is so novel and so cool. La, 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 so you can really see when the transducer is facing like this, you can really see that elevation. But when you turn it, you should be able to see the sides going up, and you should be able to see that lateral bracing better, the sides going up. That's it for today, you guys. So it's 12:30. I'm in less than an hour, and you could, in theory, have this being used in a session. That's pretty cool. Well, I didn't know how long it would take me. An hour's not bad. And the beauty is I will have more content coming so that you feel confident that if you decide to invest in one of these machines, I'll have done the growing pains for you. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. I'm Lindsay Hochul from Rock the R. Be sure to like and subscribe this video if you want to see this whole ultrasound journey that we're gonna go on together. I'll be back with more. I'll talk to you later.